Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Redskins going up against the Bengals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of the 2016 NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a guy who, of course, started all 16 games last year, led the Redskins to the playoffs. He's in his fifth year now for Michigan State. It's Kirk Cousins.
And it's his team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Remember, he had a pitched battle with Robert Griffin III, and head coach Jay Gruden selected Kirk Cousins. I felt like he trusted him more, thought he was more consistent. That was his guy. He made a big move in that direction, and Kirk Cousins rewarded his faith.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone, and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Sims. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Ray Maluga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Dodson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run here with Sims. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Cousins now from the 50. And Reed with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
And tough starting field position here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And the drive begins here with Sims. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Zebra! Ready! 380!
They'll run again with Bernard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Second down, Dalton. And he finds Tyler Croft. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Dagger! Red! Blue 10!
Dalton gives to Bernard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And here is the Redskin defense.
D'Angelo Hall's gone to the Pro Bowl multiple times as a cornerback. Now he might be making the Charles Woodson move, swinging back to safety.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. And the grab by Croft. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Zebra!
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a carry for Bernard. What a spin. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out here in the eye. In motion right comes Green. In motion left goes Green. Now Bernard. And a cut to the sideline. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Hey, hey, bang, 380, 380.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The veteran Carlos Dansby in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, here's Cousins. Completes it right side to Dodson. At the end of one, 9-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down following the run. Dalton throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Zebra, 380.
Here's Bernard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 3-19.
Sims. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they run with Sims. And an alley to run. Cuts back left sideline. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive. And all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels. Defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
1st and goal from the 8. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's got room. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Washington defense getting ready. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the I. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Red zone opportunity. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw here, Dalton. Well, that's complete to Croft. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Still 1st down.
Dalton here from the gun. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. This will be Dalton again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Nugent on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Cousins. Pass incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down. Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Cousins. A dump off to Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cousins. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Following the interception, Cousins brought in over the middle by Grant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bengals will look to keep the pressure on in the second half. The Redskins are coming off a bad game, and they haven't been able to get out of that funk here today. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Bengals have it at the 12. Dalton's on target here, and that's a house call. Bengals up now by 9. First and 10. The quick pass and completion is made, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Deficit shrinks to 2. Bengals have it at the 12. Dalton's completion is made out of the gun, and it leads to a touchdown. The lead now at 6. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from them, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? We have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfect, did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they matter 50%.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback offensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given side to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 12. Got it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up 25. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez.
Okay, partner, no surprise. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? Up there they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. Make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Bengals now get set to head back out onto the field. And a tight after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this.
As they head to the field now, where the game is close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in their play.
So the lead pass brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with still 7 yards to go.
Tough day. Right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a home to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Did a lot better there. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the Bengals forced to settle for a field goal try here as Mike Nugent is onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it was almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Zebra, zebra. Hey, blue 10, blue 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come up in an offset eye. 2nd down, Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
So they're going to go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Grant, 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah. It's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Zebra! Zebra! Hey! Blue 10! Blue 10!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Zebra! Zebra! Bang! Wide 20! Wide 20!
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And caught. Right side. Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. And the grab by Croft. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there. And now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Green's got it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This will be Dalton again. And that's complete to LaFell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon LaFell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point coming now for Nugent. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
3rd down now following the completed pass. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take possession. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Play clock winding down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Finding Green complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Zebra, ready, blue 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Zebra, ready, blue 10.
And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Zebra, ready.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They come out here in the eye.
Zebra.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Zebra.
So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So for the Bengals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL